Hey, what is up guys? Michael here for one other video on Runescape, and today I'm going to be talking about how to successfully kill Saradomin, or also known as Commander Zileana, in Godward's Dungeon. So, Zileana is my least favorite boss because, not because she hits harder, it's like really difficult, it's just that she, her drops are pretty bad, or like are inconsistent. For example, she's got the 10 mil Saradomin hilt, that's like the only like super really good drop, and then like obviously Armadillo crossbows, but then in those she's got like 100,000 rare drops and stuff like that, so it's not very balanced and I don't like that much. But anyways, I'm here to do a guide on all the Godward's Dungeon bosses, so here we are. And for those who haven't seen my previous videos, go check them out. It's in the same playlist as this one, so make sure to check those out. So let's go ahead, and I'm gonna go with my gear setup. So for those who've seen my Kre'arra and Zamorak boss guides, I'm basically wearing the same thing. I'm basically wearing the same gear as always, except I'm wearing a penance aura. Oh, no, I mean, I'd rather wear a vampirism aura, but penance is also good. It depends what you prefer, and you can always, like, if you want to do 2 hours of Zileana, you can always switch between the two, and in one trip you bring a lot of prayer potions if you're using vampirism, and the other trip you bring more food if you're using penance, you know. And so apart from that, since this is a low and medium level guide, obviously I'm wearing tier 75 stuff, and then I've still got my Sun Spear. As I said Ganadormic staff in my previous video, but it's the Polypore staff. I'm really sorry about that, guys. So you can wear that too, and anything as low as Barrows is perfectly fine. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Mage. You can go with anything, melee, mage, or range, but I prefer Mage because I've got the ability Sunshine, which I really love. It's super useful when you want to just like hit in those big digits, you know. So let me talk a bit about the abilities then. So I've got the first two abilities, as I mentioned in my previous guide. They're to get like the ball rolling, get more adrenaline, keep it coming. Then I got Dragonfire and Chain right next to each other. That's for an area of effect and damage against armadillos, against the little monsters, armadillos. Against the little bosses. The Saradomin spawns. Yeah, I barely do it. I forgot the name. And then I got the last three, which are just backup if ever I run out, and Sacrifice, as always, is good for extra health. Then I got Asphyxiate, Wild Magic, and Deep Impact. Those three, I use the first two more than the third one. The third one's like more as a backup if ever the first two are on cooldown. And finally I got Sunshine, which I always use because why wouldn't I? And the last three abilities are to keep my adrenaline at, stable while I wait for the boss to respawn. So I'm gonna get back with my stuff, and I'll meet you guys once I'm done. Okay, I am back with my composition. As you guys can also see, I don't know if you watched my Armadillo video, but you can see that I managed to get the pet. And I've got a really small kill count. You know, I also forgot that you could get boss pets, because my kill count for Armadillo is only 200, so I really got lucky on this one. I don't know. But so lots of friends raged, and it was pretty funny. I mean, to be honest, I would have rather preferred to have the chest plate, but it looks cool, and I don't know, whatever. So nothing special about Saradomin. Just bring your prayer pots, runes if you're doing magic, and arrows obviously if you're doing ranged. Then prayer renewals to make your prayer like drain at a slower pace. Supersets or overloads or extremes, whatever you have. Another Beast of Burden It's always comes in handy. You never know if you're gonna run out. And then food, obviously, and that's about it. Oh yes, I forgot. For prayers, I know that most of the low-level and medium-level players who watch this video won't have 95 prayer. That's alright, because if you do, you're going to be doing Soul Split and Torment if you're magic, or one of the three depending on your combat style. But if you had to choose between magic and melee, I'd strongly recommend praying magic, because Saradomin will hits more in magic than she does in melee, but that is up to you. I don't know, that's really up to you to choose which one you prefer, either magic or melee. So now let's get to the God Wars dungeon. I'm directly going to teleport to the God Wars dungeon. For those who don't know how to go from Trollheim to the God Wars dungeon, watch my first video, which is the Bandos guide, and that'll teach you how to get there. But let's go ahead. Obviously, something that sometimes I forget to do, but now I'm starting to remember more and more, is to do the bonfire boost. So basically just use magic logs and get like 5 magic logs on your on a bonfire to get your health boosted by 5%. So Saradomin's encampment is southeast, and now as usual, same routine. I'm gonna be back after I've killed the 40 little minions that I'm supposed to kill, so I'll see you guys later. Alright, I am back and with my KC, so let's go down this rocky wall. I'm gonna remember to keep my adrenaline, drink the super defense, drink the super magic. Come on, come on. Let's get in. I'm gonna create an instance. If you're a low player and you're experiencing your first attempts with Ziliana, I'd suggest not to sorry guys. I'd suggest not to create an instance, because it's gonna be your first time like fighting her. So I don't know. Why the hell wasn't I hitting her? So it's better you get time and like time to experience her a bit. So you're gonna go in the western part, stay there. Try to like place yourself so you're able to use area of effect on 2 of the 3 minions. That way you've got like the most damage per second. That was the word I was looking for. So as you can see, Ziliana's pretty straightforward. Every time she talks, she'll like use she'll use like one of her special attacks that will hit a lot. So always be prepared for that, and you should be fine. So I'm probably not gonna get anything on video. I mean, that'll just be, you know, too lucky for me. Oh, I shouldn't have used that threshold. So that's what you do. You just wait around. Let's use that, and then make the most you can out of your altar. Those always come in handy. And you want to stay at this precise position, because I'll show you guys why in a minute. That is if you're using magic and come on, spawn. Okay, so you're gonna attack her, and now you're gonna move back like I don't know how many steps, but whatever. And now you've got all 3 that are close by, and you can use Dragon Breath and Chain to hit all 3 monsters. Ooh, what was that? Oh, wow. I was not. I mean, I'm sad. It's like I basically got a God Sword Shard drop, but it's cool. I got this drop from a minion, which really surprises me. I normally get jack shit from minions. So I guess it pays back for my instance. How much is it? Oh, okay, not even. See, that's what I mean. Like if her rare drops like go from like 100k to like 10 mil, you know. Something good also to keep in mind about her is that she will drop a lot of food, and she'll also drop prayer pots, so that always comes in handy. Alright, let's be smart about this. And let's pick up our shark. Our unicorn horn. You know what? Fuck you, rune longsword. And there we go. So that concludes my guide. I can't believe I actually got a rare drop. I mean, still, a rare drop's a rare drop. You know, you can't say no to it. You know. So that concludes this guide. Hope you enjoyed. As usual, if you want to know more about the other 3 God Wars Dungeon bosses, make sure to check out my other guides. But that was it for Ziliana. And I've basically done all the main God Wars Dungeon bosses. Obviously there is still Next, but I cannot solo Next right now. And yeah, that's about it. So see you guys next time for another video, and have fun bargaining for that Saradomin hilt. Peace.